Good afternoon. This is Reverend Blamo. Reverend Blamo, please tell us a little bit about the voters registration process soon to begin in Liberia.
Thank you very much. The voters registration process, which is to begin in next month, February, and is a process usually coincide with the election in Liberia. Is there to register the people so they can go and vote, and the process starts the first of next month, February. But we're using this time to encourage our people to go out and vote. The populations of Liberia is about 4.5 million people, so we expect 2.5 million people to register and vote, and we are encouraging the people to be more involved in choosing their leader this time. And this is why we have carry out take the initiative to carry on campaign voters registration campaign. Not only the government, should be able to show the responsibility of voter registration. I'm doing that myself. I have some information on Facebook and on other social media, educating our people, informing our people on this voter registration. We try to encourage them. Let the people know the power they have. Let the people know that the power lies in them. Let the people know that they are the one who can usher in the government. Let the people be part of the system. And if the people know that they are part of the system, they will be able to help, the system. And this is why we encourage Liberians from all walks of life to go and register to vote. Our target is 2.5 million people, and that would be good because the more the people are involved in the process of voter registration, the more they'll be involved in the social, economic, and political and rebuilding of the country. And that is why we encouraging our people to go and vote.
So, as the Eastern Regional Vice President of the Union of Liberian Association in the Americas, known as ULAA, what is EULA's role in the election process in Liberia?
Well, ULA has a very big role in that process. As you know, ULA is the advocacy group for Liberians home and abroad. And our role, according to our president, Wilmot Kune, who already spelled out our role in this coming election, we are going to be, hopefully, to be part of the monitoring group of people that will be monitoring the activities in Liberia. We are there to encourage Liberians to go and vote. We are there to make sure that the process of the transitional process from one government to another government goes smoothly. We are there to build democracy and also there to advocate for the Liberian people to be able to elect and choose their own leader. So ULA has a very huge role. And as an Eastern Regional Vice President, I'm talking to some of my community leaders here in the United States, how they can be involved and how they can even call back home, encourage the people back home in Liberia to go out and register to vote is very much important. Sometimes our people really don't know that process, especially those the illiterate people. Liberia, the 65% of our people are illiterate. So we have to educate them. We have to tell them. We have to tell them the importance of voter registration. We have to tell them the importance of democracy. We have to. So this is what you are going to be doing. So we're going to be working with other NGOs. We're even going to be working with the government. Helping our people in that process.
So, Reverend Blamo, what is your expectation in the 2017 election in Liberia?
Well, my expectation is that I expect the Liberian people a huge turnout, a very big, huge turnout for our people. And in doing so, we have to just imagine the recent political campaign that is going on. We found out that the various political parties have that freedom to go in the various counties and in the various villages and campaign without violence. That is a good sign that I'm seeing right now in Liberia. So I expect this process to go on smoothly, which of course we are all anticipating, and it's going well. So we expect the government to really give out the protection for all political parties. We expect the Liberian people to behave in electing their leaders. We expect, the international communities. We expect people who want to help Liberia in this process should help Liberia in a way that will help us, but not in a way to kind of take control, to jeopardize the whole process. So we expect a lot in our country, and from what we are seeing now, things are going on very fine. People are campaigning. People are going from one place to place, and encouraging people to go and register to vote, and that is a good sign. So that's what we expect for our people.
So, what will be your expectation in the new government after the election?
Well, my expectation in the new government, I expect the new government to do a lot. I know it will be somehow look short, but the new government should look at one, security; two, the unemployment rate in the country; three, national development. And without unity, without that sense of nationalism, it's going to be very hard to really put our people together. So the new government coming in, they will have a lot of work to do, and they have to involve a lot of people. Because once you take leadership of the country, you try to incorporate everybody. You try to encourage people. You try to build all the unity. You try to bring the people together in the sense where people will be able to work along with you. Because the government is not for one person. The government is for everybody.
Final words, Reverend Blamo. What will be your final words to the Liberian people?
Well, my final word to the Liberian people is for them to be nationalistic, for them to have that sense of national, belonging, that Liberia belongs to me. Liberia, because you have to have the country at heart. You have to take possessions of the country in a way where you'll be able to protect the country. Because a lot of people don't have the country at heart. A lot of people just go use the country as a farm. They come to America or they go in Europe. They just go and loot the natural resources and build other places and forget about the country. No, it's not the new Liberia we are going to build. The new Liberia we are going to build is, this first thing is to start from our heart. You have to have the love for the country at heart. And if you have the love for the country at heart, you'll be able to do a lot of stuff for the country. So we ask our people to be, whether you are a naturalized Liberian